Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. It's time for ServiceNow Store Highlights 11102023 Bonus Edition. That's right, we actually released an episode last week and it was just basically I hadn't reviewed all the apps yet. Now I've gone in, I've reviewed everything, I have numbers for you, I have stuff to share with you, lots of exciting content. We did go down one number, so I had an app in there. It was 530 before. Now we're to 529 new or updated applications with the November, I think it was November 2nd, quarterly store release from ServiceNow. So 529 new or updated. That wasn't all just ServiceNow. There were some non-ServiceNow stuff in there too. But let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdown. We had 37 new releases, which is what we're going to cover in this episode. 148 highlights. So check out the blog. If you want to see stuff that I thought was worth you taking a look at, that's in the highlights. There's 148 of them. I can't cover them all on the channel. But you should definitely go take a look. There's 6 compatibility updates, 184 minor updates. Minor updates in this batch is basically little small changes, or a lot of the ServiceNow applications are several applications, right? So it's one product with several applications. If one piece of that is updated, then the rest have to be updated to that newer version. So that's also what makes up that minor update. So 184 of those. Then over here on the right, we've got 90 fixes, okay? So 90 applications that had one or more fixes in them. There was one downgrade, so something got released on the 2nd and then got pulled off. I think it was on the 7th of November. And then 63 release notes fails. If you haven't seen the show or listened to the show before, a release note fail is that there were no release notes or repeated release notes, so I can't tell you what changed or what's new about the application. So given all that, let's go ahead. I'm going to filter this to just the new releases because, like I said, I can't cover all of the changes that were in that store, but new releases are a good place to start. We're going to skip both this @now par components SN par toggle, and there's one at the end here. I'll show you SN4Q bubble. Those are new applications that are part of data visualization. So data visualizations is an application that you expose through Platform Analytics Workspace. So there's a new toggle and a new Q4. Actually, the Q4 thing is actually related to application portfolio management, so I might click on that and we'll talk about it real quick. But let's get to the first new app, API Notification Management from ServiceNow. It's an event-driven architecture management that supports pub/sub type event processing. Key features: pub/sub event type processing, and manages generation of webhooks and subscription to listen to events on those webhooks. No screenshots for that application. Next up is App Applaud UX, celebrate your team's wins. This is going to be the same as the next app, which is called App Applaud, and the notes are going to be the same here. Key features: enables manager and employees to applaud their teammates on their achievements, notifies applause recipient and their manager automatically, occasions to qualify applause with suitable tags, occasions that can be configured by the customers, recognition board to browse through the applause feed across the organization, and insight reports based on recognition patterns. Now I will highlight or call out that this is required ITSM workforce optimization license in order to use that application, but for those of you that might be interested, it is available in subprod and on your developer portal instances. So that's App Applaud UX, which will also take care of Applaud. Sorry, I said it was App Applaud. It's just Applaud is the other app. It's the same thing. There's no additional release notes or anything, but I just realized I didn't click on the screenshot. There's one screenshot there, so let's show that. There's Applaud Your Teams. This is the manager workspace, seeing a feed, the contributors, top contributors, and most recent contributors. So next on the list of new apps is Approval Hub's integration with Workday. This is also from ServiceNow. Streamline approvals with Workday integration. Key features: pre-built integration with Workday allows employees to review and perform actions like approve and reject on Workday approval tasks. They're able to view the following Workday tasks: time off request, leave of absence, timesheet approval, compensation change, job requisition, correct time off, termination, spend authorization, job change request, and approve or reject Workday task. No screenshots here, so off to the next one, which is Configuration Hub. This is going to make Justin's special list. Browse all related tables, configurations, and metadata records for any installed application on your instance. Key features: identify related tables, configurations, and metadata records, view tables and records for multiple apps, and make changes easily and quickly. So I'm excited to explore that particular app. No screenshots there. Next up, Contract Management Pro. Streamline contract workflows with speed and efficiency. Key features: quickly automate contract workflows, including non-disclosure agreements, sales contracts, and third-party contracts. Leverage ServiceNow's self-service employee center portal as the hub for a contract intake request. Leverage out-of-box contract workflows with predefined Microsoft Word contract templates. Integrations with OneDrive, Google Drive, Adobe Sign, and DocuSign allow for legal teams to easily collaborate on suggested changes and approvals to documents across third-party channels with in-house legal teams. Pre-approved clauses, pre-approved clauses, I can't talk, ensure consistency across all contracts while minimizing issues with compliance, and provide executives with visibility into contract insights and ongoing demand through the reporting and dashboard capabilities. We've got some screenshots on this one. Let's take a look. There's the Employee Center, highlighting an NDA, third-party contract review, and a sales contract review. Now we've got the Legal Executive Contracts dashboard, and we have a Microsoft Word non-disclosure agreement template. And let's see, next is more Microsoft Word NDA. Next is signatures in Microsoft Word, so showing the signature panel at the bottom of a contract. And next is back to the Employee Center, the portal showing a third-party contract request and all the documents associated with it, and kind of like an activity log. And then some child contracts in the workspace, the Legal Counsel Center workspace, and then we're back to our original Employee Center screenshot. Next is going to be related contracts core components. New application again from ServiceNow, required application for ServiceNow contracts, and it's just required for ServiceNow Contract Management Pro. Pretty common here to see a base application or a core application. I think this one, yeah, Contracts Core, and then the featured application. So next up, Discovery Admin Workspace. That's right, a new workspace for your Discovery administrators. Key features: application fingerprints, track application CI candidates provided by machine learning based process clustering, and ITOM content service take advantage of crowdsourced content, including running process fingerprints and SNMP OIDs. No screenshots on this one, but I'm just going to make Justin's list again. I'm interested in that. Next up, Ethica or Ethoca Spoke. I don't know how to pronounce it. Simplify and accelerate how you integrate with Ethica or Ethoca. Key features: look up consumer clarity using the Ethoca API. No screenshots there, and I'm glad I don't have to say that word anymore. Next up, export entities. Enables customers to export product catalog entities from a ServiceNow instance in a standard file format. And this was interesting to me too. Export different catalog entities along with hierarchical structure wherever available. Track export jobs. Exported entities can be downloaded as a JSON file and can be used to import into other ServiceNow instances. Next up, financial services operations integration with Guidewire. Provides seamless integration with the cloud version of Guidewire Insurance Suites. Key features: granular level subflows to retrieve claim details from Guidewire, also to send claim details to Guidewire, and also to create policy snapshot in ServiceNow for a claim. Subflows for creating personal auto claim case or commercial auto claim case for a claim retrieved from Guidewire. No screenshots there, so we'll move on to GitHub application vulnerability integration. Integrate your GitHub advanced security deployment with ServiceNow vulnerability response to prioritize and remediate application vulnerabilities. Key features: it's incorporated with the following integrations. The code scanning integration provides static application security testing or SAST data. The Dependabot integration provides software composition analysis or SCA data, and these integrations are compatible with cloud-based and on-premises GitHub advanced security configurations. When scanners generate alerts through the code scanning and Dependabot integrations, they initiate the creation of a vulnerability and application vulnerability response. The vulnerability state is determined by the triage flags selected by an end user. No screenshots there, so off to the next, which is indoor mapping for assets. Manage and visualize assets using ServiceNow indoor mapping. Key features: a floor map view of assets along with list views and filters, a floor map view on asset forms, and floor map view on work order tasks. No screenshots there, so moving on to legal, simple, intellectual property. Simplify invention disclosure requests from submission to patent approval. Key features: a predefined intake form initiates the invention disclosure request and provides the required information for review and action. Easily review and collaborate on the request. Leverage a matter template with the predefined stages, including application, patent filed, and patent granted. Generate rewards based on the financial reward configurations. Engage outside counsel for patent filing, and share the patent application with key stakeholders in PDF format. Next up is the Legal Tracker Spoke. Simplify and accelerate how you integrate with Legal Tracker. Key features: user management, look up user stream. Under matter management, create matter, look up matter status, matter budgets, matter stream, matter by ID, templates, template types, matter fields by ID, and matter financials. On the data warehouse access management, look up organizational unit stream, practice group stream, and substantive law stream. Under location management, look up countries stream. Under company lists, look up companies stream. And under accounts payable data exchange and management, look up AP routes stream. There are two screenshots. Looks like the spoke in Flow Designer showing the different actions that are available, and then a sample flow for Legal Tracker LSD create a matter, which is using, so it creates the matter, looks up a legal matter task record, creates the tracker matter record, sets some flow variables, and then it updates the matter. So that's what's new. And next up is going to be the license and permit playbook. Simplify and modernize the delivery of licenses and permits from application to decision. Key features: guide government workers to process applications quickly and consistently and monitor the progress of middle office teams. Make it easy for constituents and businesses to submit applications, track status, and receive licenses and permits quickly. Let's take a look at their screenshots. Here's an application for a commercial fishing license in the CSM FSM configurable workspace, basically showing that application, the overall status, and some record information. And now we're looking at the create new commercial fishing license. It's basically a playbook with some activities on the left and your to-do items in the middle. Then there is the service portal screenshot showing the license and permit cases, and application signature also in the portal. And back to the agent experience in the CSM configurable workspace. Next up on our list is MasterCard Spoke. This is also from ServiceNow. Simplify and accelerate how you integrate with MasterCard. They've included some spoke actions for the MasterCard APIs, which include acknowledge chargebacks, create chargeback, create claim, create fraud, load data for chargebacks, look up chargeback documents, chargeback image status, status of chargebacks, fraud-related information, and queue names, reverse chargeback, take action on existing claim, update chargeback, and look up authorization details of transaction request builder, authorization details of transaction response parser, claim details by claim ID request builder, claim details by claim ID response parser, claims in a queue request builder, claims in a queue response parser, clearing details of transaction request builder, clearing details of transaction response parser, and transactions request builder, transactions response parser. No screenshots there, just a spoke with lots of actions. Next up, the Microsoft Word add-in for ServiceNow contracts. Simplify Word template contract authoring with ServiceNow contracts. Key features: tag placeholders for contract metadata, signatory, and clauses. Allow for clause library variations using metadata configurations. Support Windows and Mac OS. Support desktop and browser versions of Word, and publish template to service contacts. Service contacts, not contracts. I think that's spelled right. There is a screenshot of the Word add-in metadata mapping for template. Another template and the clauses. Here's a mapping add-in clause for mapping template, or mapping for template, and another screenshot of Word and another screenshot. So a bunch of screenshots of Microsoft Word and a contract with some add-in capabilities. Next up, order management for telecom, media, and tech. Contains the reusable demo data related to telecom specific offerings, specifications, decision tables, flows, ordering, and inventory, and also includes other telecom specific use cases and its related functionality. Yep, I just read that from the top, but it's also listed in the key features. No screenshot, so we'll move on to our next one, which is on the next page. Resource Management Workspace. Say what? Resource Management and SPM, a centralized workspace for resource management in strategic portfolio management. As a resource manager, you can filter resource portfolios, users based on attributes, view the work assignments of the resources such as planning items, tasks, operational work, epics, demands, and so on, view unassigned tasks using the lower tray, and view the resource assignments allocation using the allocation heat map. We've got some nice screenshots on this one, so let's take a look. Here's the allocation breakdown, resource management workspace, resource portfolio. Got resources and tasks at the top, and then just tasks down below. Next, I have a filter showing a condition builder, I guess, to search. And then we have a screenshot of the workspace, another screenshot of the breakdown of the resource management workspace, and back to the filter. I think I might have done one of the same screenshots, but that's the new resource management workspace. Next up, SAP S4 HANA OData Spoke. Simplify and accelerate how you integrate with the SAP S4 HANA OData on premise. Key features, got a list of actions here again. More to come soon, but for this release, lookup, company code stream, currency stream, FX rate stream, cost center stream, GL accounts and chart of account stream, plant addresses stream, purchasing organization stream, payment term stream, purchase group stream, materials stream, supplier stream, business partner addresses stream. Also, two more actions, fetch token and update supplier. We've got two screenshots, again showing the Flow Designer action picker and an action design showing the lookup materials stream for that particular spoke. All right, next up, Serenity AI, our first non-ServiceNow new application in this bonus episode. Elevate operational efficiency with Serenity AI. Let's take a look at that's the solution overview. Key features here, Serenity AI Agent Copilot, remediation recommendations in parentheses there. Advanced AI-driven algorithms analyze historical incident and case data as well as real-time information, provides agents with detailed context-aware recommendations for remediation activities, offers step-by-step guidance on resolving issues, suggesting the most effective actions, assists agents in making quicker and more informed decisions and reducing the time required for issue resolution, helps organizations deliver faster and more satisfactory customer service by minimizing downtime. An AI template builder for inspection/audit templates, project plans, etc. User-friendly interface for creating a wide range of templates, including inspection audit templates, project plans, runbooks, and more. Ensure templates adhere to organizational standards, regulatory requirements, and industry best practices. Enables the rapid creation of standardized documents and plans, reducing the time spent on manual template design. Enhances compliance and consistency in documentation, reducing the risk of errors and non-compliance, and streamlines processes by automating the template creation, saving valuable time and resources. Serenity AI did give us some screenshots. It looks like mostly marketing stuff, showing kind of a PowerPointy, showing the AI suggestions in a workspace on the right-hand side. Here's the template builder for a new inspection. Here's another screenshot of the template builder and some AI suggestions. And back to the original screenshot of some AI suggestions for remediations. So that's what's new from the team at Serenity EHS. And back to ServiceNow, we've got the ServiceNow, or the Service Bridge base. Request services and support from your provider and track progress in your ServiceNow instance. Key features, customers can request services and support, track progress, and receive service updates and notifications from the providers in their own ServiceNow instance without having to swivel chair to an external system. So that's a description, no screenshots on that one, but look, we've got companion apps, Service Bridge for consumers, Service Bridge for providers, and Service Bridge remote process sync transport. So you may want to take a look at those. I'm not going to click through all those. Instead, we're going to take a look at service reliability management. We've also got two on there. I'm just going to choose the second one, which is the actual application and not the core or base application. So let's take a look at this one. Team-based Site Reliability Engineering Workflows, or SRE workflows, in Service Operations Workspace for monitoring, based alerting, and SLO management. Let's take a look at the key features here. An admin center guided setup for the central setup/governance of the SRM experience in Teams. Team-based access controls and filters to ensure teams can self-service and set up SRM without admins. Service registration to define new CMDB services or import existing CMD services into the SRM experience. Service level objective, indicator, and error budget management for services. Service reliability, overview data and graphs on on services, simplified monitoring integrations for alert ingestion, and team-based SRM, My Work Alert, Incident, Change List, and Homepage. We've got some screenshots, so let's take a look at some alerts, incidents, and changes. In a workspace, it looks like. Here we got the HTTP response time for the CRM application and a list of services. That's it for our screenshots and for site reliability management. Let's go now to skills industry data, another ServiceNow new application, repository of industry ontology. Key features: a rich and extensive collection of industry-specific knowledge and information, access to a wide range of skills, making it a valuable resource for various applications. Interesting. So it's like an app of skills that other apps can tap into. Yeah, that looks interesting. No screenshots there, so we'll move on to, actually I said I was going to not show this, but let's go ahead and show this. The SN4Q bubble chart in application portfolio management. Bubble charts enables plotting indicator scores of your business apps and strategize goals using these scores and create demands for your business applications. Key features: plots data based on dimensions provided, adds color to data points, displays the actions menu by hovering over a bubble, and displays X and Y axis data by hovering over a bubble. Look at that screenshot. It's a bubble chart in a workspace. In fact, it's the enterprise architecture workspace. And that's it. We'll move on to our second non-ServiceNow application, SNIC or SNIC, Vulnerability Intelligence for SBOM or Software Bill of Materials. Reduce risk in your software supply chain. Key features: ability to filter components and fetch issues of the filtered components from SNIC or SNIC into ServiceNow as vulnerabilities. Ability to link SBOM components and vulnerabilities along with fixed packages using the scheduler. And dashboard for visibility of SNIC, SNIC specific data with different visualization. Got some screenshots. First one's going to be a dashboard for the SNIC or SNIC SBOM dashboard. Next are component vulnerability fix informations. And next is the SBOM workspace showing the Lodash 4.17.10 and vulnerabilities associated with that one. And let's see. Next is another screenshot of vulnerabilities in the SBOM workspace. And we're back to the SBOM dashboard. Next up, back to a ServiceNow application, the ServiceNow Success Dashboard Common, a common repository of all files that make up the framework for the Success Dashboard. No screenshots there, so we'll move on to the next one, which is our third and final non-ServiceNow new application from the Cloud People AS, TCP building blocks for service operations. Key features on the functional side: quick insights in ITSM and CMDB health, value accelerators for implementations, building block methodology to align approach to customer requirements. Technical side: scoped apps for hyperautomation, ITSM processes, unique design tools for PA and VA, I think that's performance analytics and virtual agent, and data assessment tools for ITSM and CMDB. No screenshots there, so back to ServiceNow and their new app for telecommunication open APIs. Install this plugin to leverage the ServiceNow implementation of TM4 and open APIs in catalog ordering and inventory management. And that description is also the key features. No screenshots there, so off to our last and final new application from ServiceNow, Transporter. Request service and support from your provider and track progress in your ServiceNow instance. I believe this is related to the Bridge application we talked about earlier. This version of Service Bridge requires a script. Key features: customers can request services and support, track progress, and receive service updates and notifications from their providers in their own ServiceNow instance without having to swivel chair to an external system. So that's the new applications, and I don't have time obviously to run through the rest of these, but let's do something different. I marked a bunch of applications that I thought would be good video candidates, so we're going to call these Justin's Picks from the Q4 release, and we'll start here, right here, the CMDB workspace, data discovery, Data Grid UI component version, data privacy, DevOps change velocity, data visualizations, Gantt UI builder component, and now mobile, I all thought were interesting new or updated applications that might be worth spending some time on. And then finally, here's a list. I'm going to read it backwards because that's the way I read them when I was going through the SSH episode. Pattern Designer enhancements and discovery, Project Workspace got some updates, Public Sector Digital Services Core, Recommended Action Security Center was updated. Security Operations spoke. Strategic Planning got some updates, as you saw in the workspace there. Vulnerability Emergency Response, Vulnerability Response, Vulnerability Response Common. Workplace Central, that's a new workspace it looks like to centralize all the workplace service delivery applications into one central workspace. Workplace Reservation Management got some big updates. Applaud, which is this new employee application for giving recognition. Configuration Hub, that's the one where you can see details about your apps. I want to play with that one. Discovery Admin Workspace, the workspace for admins. Export Entities I want to play with. Indoor Mapping for Assets. I actually had questions on my channel about showing assets or computers on the maps, so it looks like ServiceNow was working on it, even though I didn't have an answer. I had kind of an answer, but let's see. Resource Management Workspace, a brand new workspace for resource management. Service Reliability Management, and ServiceNow Benchmarks. So those are all Justin's. I farmed them over to my idea table. My idea table is where I kind of ponder different video ideas about what I might want to cover on the channel. But that is the bonus episode of ServiceNow Store highlights. Make sure you go check out the companion blog posts so you can see all of these applications in these different categories or buckets that I put them in. Once again, 37 new releases, which we just covered, 148 highlights. I just showed some of those in my Justin's pick list. 6 compatibility updates, 184 minor updates, 90 fixes, 1 downgrade, and 63 release notes fails. If you're curious about where these are and how you might see them, just go to your System Applications All menu in your instance, and you're going to see a bunch of updates. In fact, in my showcases, there are over 101, and there's over 200 applications to update because of all the demo stuff we have in there. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share with somebody who you think might be interested in what's new and what got updated in the ServiceNow Store. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.